Hello, Susan. Hello, Golden Girl. Hello, Lynn. Saw 1054, Jolene Francis. What's up, ladies? How is everybody tonight? I am late. I promised I was going to come on earlier, like at 9 o'clock, but life just got in the way. So I have a few minutes. I will be here probably until 9:30 or so. Big day tomorrow, so, well, it's not a big day, it's just Monday, and that's my busiest day. So, Kathy Doyle, what's up? So, I just wanted hello from Connecticut. Hey, Lynn, Cape Cod, Massachusetts here, and we had kind of a lousy day. So, hey there, Rita, and I got some shopping in, and then like it was just one of those days like when you're like I wanted to get some things, but I didn't want to try anything on, and then I bought a bunch of stuff and came home and tried it on. Like half of the stuff doesn't fit, so it's like, well, crap. So, but it was just I think I just wanted to try it on at home rather than taking time out. So I didn't save any time because now I got to return half of the stuff. So that's just the way it goes. Anyways, oh God, yeah. And I didn't even bother going to Hyannis. I just went to the Mashpee Commons, which is in Mashpee. It's like in my hometown. It was crazy. Like with a rainy day, like on Cape Cod, like it's just gonna be nuts. So so what is she going to school? Is she getting ready for back to school shopping? I think I did well in the Commons because that it didn't have like all those like the mall girls. So but anyways, if anybody has any questions about like, is it possible to lose weight in menopause? Can you lose weight after 50? Yes, you absolutely can. And I think people use menopause as an excuse why they can't. But really, it's about lifestyle and it's about adjusting your lifestyle to accommodate this new phase, right? But what we're doing is we're still doing the same old stuff that we were doing in our 30s and 40s. And so that stuff isn't working anymore. And you need to adjust for the hormonal change that's going on in your bodies rather than trying to fight against it. So working with your hormones in your body and your metabolism, and you know, the exercise more, eat less, exercise more thing, that's just out the window. So vacation for a week, returns to Fairfield U on Friday. Yeah, that's cool that she was here. So yeah, it's been a big vacation week for sure. My husband is a chef and he's just he's just going crazy with all the people. So they did like 500 people for lunch yesterday and today. So the people are still here. Usually colleges go and you know, they start going back. But all right, we got some questions. I am 54. I work out, but I can't lose the 30 pounds that I need to. So, first of all, what are you doing, Lynn, for workouts? Are you just doing cardio? Are you weight training? And so to lose 30 pounds, look at like a reasonable weight loss of 4 to 5 pounds per month. So give yourself 6 months for this to happen, right? Give yourself that grace, and now you have September, October, November, December, January, February. Well, there's some big holiday months in there, right? So it might take a little bit longer, and just resign yourself to the fact that, you know, what else is happening anyways. So kind of have to put that work in, but definitely focus on weight training, focus on protein, and getting your carbs in balance. Maybe you're not eating enough, maybe you're eating too much, it's hard, I don't know. I do have a free 5-day Menopot Meltdown challenge that's starting. You can start anytime. I'm just starting to talk about it now. And but you can join, right? Go to the link in my bio. It's completely free. It's a protein challenge to show you what your amounts, A, that you should be getting, and B, how to get in that amount of protein, and also to show you like where are you at. So if you're not eating enough protein, then you're not you're probably favoring carbs. And that's what MyFitnessPal does, is it sets you up for that. So it will set you up at 20% protein, 50% carbs, and like 30% fat. The fat part is the only thing that I agree with on there. But that's not enough protein, and it's too many carbs. Unless you're an athlete, right? If you're a runner or an athlete, then yes, you're going to need those carbs. But for women that are in menopause, that is not the correct ratio. So it should be more balanced carbs. So definitely more protein and probably less carbs. This does not mean low carbs by any means. But I think people are focusing a lot on, well, not focusing, you just naturally have more carbs than anything. So, what works of taking me 6 weeks to lose 4 pounds? It's coming way too slow. All right, so it's taking 6 weeks to lose 4 pounds. So Bonnie, that is 3/4 pound. And that to me is sustainable. So maybe you're just in a slight calorie deficit, right? Maybe like just 300. So maybe you could go like a couple more, like 100 to maybe 150 more calories lower in your calories. But if you're already low calorie, then you might have to go into like a reverse diet situation. So you've been here at 6 weeks. So walking will get that going. Stop doing cardio, because cardio is just increasing your need for calories. It's making you hungry. When you do cardio, it's just telling your body, hey, well, your body says, hey, we need more calories on board. So you don't actually burn calories right through cardio. You don't burn as many as you think you are. And you're not actually burning fat. It's just a way to balance energy out. But it's a shitty way to balance energy out. So if you're trying to rely on cardio for fat loss, it doesn't work, because you're not burning as many as you think you are. And what it happens is it just ramps up your hunger and your cravings. So you're going to want to be eating more. And, the hormones have a big thing to do with that. So I would definitely focus on weight training, getting in more protein, and walking. All right, Peloton and light arms 5 days a week. So Lynn, I would suggest maybe pulling off of the Peloton, and then instead of light arms, do some heavy arms, right? Get some weight, so build up some muscle here, because that is going to help your metabolism. That's going to bring up your metabolism. You're going to have muscle on your body. When you have muscle on your body, you increase your metabolic burn. You're going to be actually burning more calories. So that is the whole benefit of weight training, is increasing your metabolism and burning more calories at rest. And that's how that works. It just takes a while to put on that muscle, but you won't put on muscle if you're just doing light. So maybe you're doing the Peloton and they have the arm thing, right? So get rid of that and start picking up some heavier weights, and then do like slower reps and really work it. So how long do you have to wait to lose weight with a rower? So I do not focus on cardio to lose weight. It's calories, ladies, are going to be number one. What you put in your body is going to be number one. You can't burn off those calories. And I know that's what everybody thinks, right? That if I do this exercise, I'm going to burn 300 calories a day. So every time I do this, I'm going to burn 300 calories. But in fact, what happens is every time you do that exercise, your body just gets better at doing that. So you're going to burn less calories. So this thing will always say, hey, nice job, you did 300 calories, but you didn't burn 300 calories. And you're just increasing your body's need for more calories by doing that cardio. So I do not have my clients do cardio for weight loss. For maintenance, that is fine, but I want them focusing on walking and weight training, and then diet. Diet first. It's diet number one. You can't out-train a shitty diet. You just can't. I've tried to, but it doesn't work. How do you get 100 grams of protein a day? I can get 100 grams of protein very easily. I have protein powder right up here. This is my office. This is where I work, and so I do one supplement. So I will supplement with a protein powder. I love this because it's delicious, but not everybody can tolerate the artificial sweeteners in here, sucralose and stevia. So that's something that you might want to consider. Not the best for your gut, right? So whenever you have these things, like just bear that in mind. So the salted caramel one has 26 grams of protein. So I'll put that into my Greek yogurt that has 17 grams of protein. Boom, that's 42 grams of protein right there with 2 ingredients. So it's just a matter of looking for protein sources rather than carb sources. And eggs have protein, but they're only 6 grams of protein per. So to try to get 100 grams of protein per day, then you would get in 33 grams per meal, right? So that one that I just talked about, that non-fat Greek yogurt with the protein powder, that's 42 grams. Boom. Take that off the top. Then for lunch, you can have, chicken. It's, it's always going to be the lean meats, dairy products, and you can supplement with one. I wouldn't rely on one. I wouldn't do more than one supplement, but it's sure as hell helpful to take 25 grams of protein off the top. I eat 150 grams of protein per day, so I'm about 120 something pounds, right? Usually my regular weight's like 125. I just happen to be a little bit leaner right now. So because I want to try to put on muscle, I am overshooting my protein goal, right? So I recommend for you ladies that are starting out, and I highly recommend you join my Menopot Meltdown Challenge, because I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this. This is 5 days. It's free. Go to my bio and find the link and register. It's super easy. You can start anytime, but you're going to get the guidance on how to get all that protein in. You're going to get little screenshots of things that you can save. You're going to get my protein pancake recipe, which is delicious. So check that out. But it's lean meats. Again, the dairy, and just making sure that you're having like 6 ounces of chicken for dinner rather than like 2 or 4 ounces. So that's why. So for weights, 2.5 pounds to 10 pounds. So my weight set goes to 30, and then I go to the gym for the rest. So like if you're going to do a squat, right, if you have 10 pounds, that's really not a lot for your legs. 10 pounds might be adequate to do like a bicep curl, but what about like an overhead press? So work your way up, try to get more weights. I love going to the gym because it has more weights than what I have at home, but I do have a good amount of weights here at home, and I just bought one of those pulley systems so that I can do like tricep press downs, lat pull downs and stuff like that. So I can do a little bit more at my home gym, because like sometimes, I love going to the gym. I just always have. I'm a gym rat, but I'm also busy, so I can't always get there. So it's nice that I can go downstairs and get my workout in. Right now I'm training 4 days a week. Usually I'm 5, but I asked my coach, I'm like, hey, I don't have anything that I'm really training for. There's nothing. I don't have a photo shoot coming up or anything. It's summer. I kind of want to enjoy it. Just give me 4 days a week, right? Normally it's 5 days a week. So that's an upper body split. So upper body one day, lower body the next day, upper body, lower body. But usually I do like a 5 day a week split, which is what I enjoy. I just love going to the gym. All right, you found my 5-day challenge. Awesome, Lynn. And I'm afraid to say Candyman 5 times. Something's gonna happen, so I'm not doing it. So yeah, check out the challenge. You're gonna get like all kinds of support. There's a Facebook group. Everybody has like their ideas. I did this at the beginning of the spring, and so there's a bunch of ideas in there. And I'll be popping some stuff in during the week, but you can access like all the old videos. So like tomorrow when I get home from the gym, I'm going to show you. So I have 2 breakfasts. I get 50 to 60 grams of protein in for breakfast, and then I have like about 50 for lunch, and then I only have to have like 40 for dinner. So I'll show you what that looks like. I will pop it into the Facebook group. And I've put on plenty of videos on TikTok on how to get that protein in. So you just have to go through the videos. Anytime you see a food is going to be about protein, right? It's that important. So awesome. Thank you so much, Beachy Girl. Beachy Girl. So I have that. I found that Lily Pulitzer Beachy perfume, which I love. Like some lady walked into the restaurant like a couple of years ago, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And she said it's this perfume from Lily Pulitzer called Beachy, and I was like, "I have to have it." And she's like, "You can't get it." I was like, "What?" So I guess you can't get it, but I'm like, "No, I'm gonna get it," and I found it. So I found like little what are those little tubes that they give you, samples? So I bought like 10 samples of it off of eBay for, I don't remember how much it was a while ago, but I do love that scent. So I gave them away as gifts too, but I have like a couple vials left, and there's not that much left in there, but I'm gonna write it out for the rest of the summer. On Cape Cod, we have like it's Labor Day, is like the end of summer, but the weather's still gonna be fantastic after, and then the tourists go. So um, I know I'll try. You know what? I will go. I can show you the little thing. I'll be right back. I'll show you the little thing that it looks like. I think it's called Beachy. Yeah, it is. So, Lily, Beachy. I mean, maybe they've come back out with it. I know that's how much is left. It smells so good. It's like, it's just so good. I love it. So, I definitely wouldn't want to have it like in the winter, but yeah, it's not winter yet. So, we call that second season after the renters. Yes. So yeah, I call it Indian summer. So I know with your handle, I just had to throw that out there. It was a little off topic, but anyways, all right. So weight loss in menopause, right? And a lot of people blame menopause, but really it's your lifestyle. Right? I can't sugarcoat it. You're doing the same stuff that you did in your 30s and 40s, but this isn't the same body that you had in your 30s and 40s, and you have to honor that. There's something different is happening with your hormones, and so you just have to work with that. And that's why I don't recommend doing cardio for fat loss, right? Because it's counterintuitive, I know, but it's also backfiring on you. So just doing the same thing that you used to do in your 30s and 40s used to work. Hell yeah, it used to work. We used to slash our calories and then do all kinds of cardio, and then we would lose weight like that. But then, you've probably noticed it just starts to get a little bit harder and then a little bit harder. And there's a reason for that. So it's hormones and it's metabolism, and now you have to do things to enhance what you're working with, not to enhance, to actually optimize your metabolism. But the thing is a lot of things that we're doing are really shitty for our metabolism. So we're not sleeping enough, we're maybe drinking too much caffeine, maybe drinking too much alcohol. Guilty as charged. The Menopot Meltdown challenge is completely free. Absolutely. All you need to do is just get registered, and that's going to pop you into you getting the emails. You're going to get 5 days of emails with all the instructions, and that should get you going. I also do have a 6-week challenge that is starting on September 6th. And early bird pricing ends on this Tuesday, so you get the pricing through Tuesday, but then the price goes up on Wednesday. So this is a 6-week nutrition and exercise reboot. This is where I am going to calculate your macros. You're going to know exactly how much protein you should be having, how much in carbs you should be having, and how much fats and total calories. So it's macros. So I will teach you all about macros and tracking macros. You have to track it so that we can see where you are at. But then you also get a 3-day-a-week full body exercise program. So this can be done at home or in the gym, and you're just going to need to have a set of dumbbells, and then you're going to have to, I think I need to, all right. I know nurses have, yeah, you guys have a tough time. Two of my clients were nurses, and so yeah, Debbie, actually, where is her? I have her sheet. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So Debbie, she is 58 now. She was one of my clients, and she was a nurse. Oh, she still is a nurse. She's an ER nurse, and shoot, I keep losing her picture. I have it. I always put it somewhere where I can find it, and then I can't find it. So, you know what? I'll talk about that next week anyway. Some client transformations. So she, her challenge was definitely sleep and stress. Stress was a big one, but also trying to find time to eat. So we just had to carve that out for her and make sure that she was like getting in the protein that she needed. So, I love meal services, definitely, because that is so convenient. Like if that's what's stopping you from getting your results, is not having food or not having food prepared, then hell yeah, then do that. And there's all kinds of meal services, meal prep, even like locally. I'm sure you can find somebody that will do that, and then you just ask them for like a higher protein option. So, all right, so the Menopot Meltdown Challenge is completely free. That's a 5-day challenge. You guys can pop into that whenever you're ready, right? Check out the details on it, and it's just 5 days, completely free, and that is just going to identify like how much protein do you need, how are you going to get in that protein, and then how much protein are you actually eating. And that's kind of an eye-opener. And so then with my 6-week program, what I do is calculate your macros. So you'll get your protein recommendations, carbs, fats. You will also have a calorie goal. And I'm not like, you have to have, like, if your calories are 1,800, it's not like you shouldn't be stressing out like, oh my God, I went over by, 50 calories or I'm under by 50 calories, right? We're in 6 weeks, we're trying to adjust habits and bring those up. So if and I have this with my regular clients too. They're like, all right, so I'm down 30 grams of protein. Should I just slam a shake before I go to bed? The answer is no. Tomorrow's another day, right? So just know like that this is something that we'll be working on. So we do the macros part. You're going to track through an app called MyFitnessPal that is completely free. You don't need premium. You just need the free version, and then you're going to have to adjust the macros in there because the macros are off on, I should say the macros recommendations are off for women that are in menopause. And then with the workouts, right, either at the gym or at home. If you're at home, you're going to need dumbbells and you're going to need that resistance tubing with the handles. Now that you can buy on Amazon right now, there's 5 different strengths. There's 5 different kinds, different tensions that make it harder. That whole set's $20, so that's pretty reasonable. And I love the bands because you can do so much with it and not hurt yourself. So I really do like that if you don't have access to the gym. So will that work for building lower body as well? So yeah, with the bands, like what I do is like I cross, and then you can do like deadlifts with them. You could do banded good mornings with them. You can do a lot. You can do like kickbacks with them. I mean, you're not going to like build this insane amount of muscle like using bands, but it definitely complements what I am doing. So for that workout. So that program is 6 weeks. It's group coaching. So I'm hopping on a Zoom call twice a week. We got Wednesday night and we have Saturday morning. This is 9 p.m. EST on Wednesday night, 9 a.m. EST Saturday morning. And they're about an hour. So I have like a little topic that we go over. So each week has a different topic that we're going to go over. and I try to keep that brief and then answer all the questions. And it's great because I know some people are shy and then some people will speak up, but usually you guys usually have the same questions. So, you know, somebody will probably ask the question that you have, and then I send everybody the recording. So that program is on sale. It's early bird pricing until Tuesday. On Wednesday, the price is going up and the doors shut on Labor Day. I can't take any more people after Labor Day Monday, right? So if you say, hey, you know what, I think I'll try it on Tuesday, like I can't, I gotta shut it off too. So snack ideas, boiled eggs, beef jerky. All right, so all the links to anything that you want access to, the Menopot Meltdown Challenge, start there, right? You got 5 days, right? Start there. That's going to give you a little jump start on Jumpstart. So Jumpstart is my 6-week program, and that you're going to find all the link to that stuff in my bio. So you want more information on Jumpstart, just hit the Jumpstart link. The Menopot Challenge is completely free. So snack ideas again is, you know, boiled eggs are great. I think we're talking protein, right? I'm always talking protein. So boiled eggs, beef jerky, cheese. I love cheese sticks, right? Cheese sticks with like some turkey, like turkey roll-ups. You could do like even salami. It depends like how, you know, what your calorie goal is, because salami will kind of, you know, will fill up your calories pretty quickly, but I do love, you know, cheese and pepperoni and stuff like that. So my education as far as nutrition goes, I am a certified nutrition coach through Precision Nutrition. I also have a specialization in hormones and metabolism, and I did that mentored under Sam Miller, and I also did a mentorship with Jade Tita. So that was really focusing on women in the hormones and metabolism there. I also have been a certified personal trainer and Group X instructor for 10 years or so, and then I had my own studio. Sweet snacks, I think anybody can find a sweet snack. Those are readily available. There's no protein sweet snacks, if that's what you're asking, unless you did something with protein powder. I know sometimes if I don't have my yogurt in the morning, then I will have it at night and then put in the protein powder. So that would be like a sweet protein idea. I know Quest. So I do like Quest. If you can tolerate the sweetener in here, the stevia and sucralose, then these are delicious. But there's also there's a ton of other protein powders. I also like Orgain a lot. So I flip between Orgain and Quest. Orgain is just easier on my stomach. I never have any problems. If I have Quest like too much, then I can start to kind of feel it in my gut. So, and I think it's the sweetener in it, you know. So, but I do love their salted caramel. That's what I make my protein pancakes with. And they also have a cookies and cream, and like honestly, just with the cookies and cream, like I'll take a scoop and then I'll just use like a little bit of yogurt and just make like a cookie dough and just eat that. So that would be a good like protein sweet snack. Yes, I need to start adding protein powder to things. That's what I mean. I've done a ton of stuff like with that. You can mix it in peanut butter. It depends on like the flavor that you have. I've mixed chocolate and peanut butter together. That's good. I've done chia seed pudding, and just do like 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, get them a little wet, right? Because it makes that like sludge. I don't know if you're familiar with chia seeds, and then add the protein powder and it sucks up all the water, and then it kind of makes like a little ball. You know, I mean, it's weird, but like to me, I love it. I just like the little crunch about it. So that's funny. So if you're not losing weight, right, then something is off, right? So it's either calories are off or your exercise is off. So yeah, I love chia seeds. Actually, I'm gonna make some. I'll do my chia seed pudding tonight, so that'll be ready for tomorrow. So add it to my yes, and I put protein powder in my oatmeal too. I just use half a scoop because it gets kind of gummy. But yeah, I do love oatmeal. I am a lover of the pumpkin spice, and I will put that in my oatmeal. So, but geez, like they're really pushing it. I refuse. I refuse to have any pumpkin spice until after Labor Day. So, it's still summer here on Cape Cod, so I am. I'm not giving up yet. But all right. So those are the options, right? Check out that 5-day Menopot Meltdown challenge. I did a little bit of video of that on TikTok, and completely free. The link is in my bio to have access to that. And check out, while you're there, my 6-week challenge. It's not a 6-week challenge, sorry. It's my program is called Jumpstart, and so that's a 6-week nutrition and exercise reboot. There is a cost for that, and the cost is going up on Tuesday. So after Tuesday, the price is going up. So, oh, thank you so much. Yes, I know, and I think like there's a whole thing that goes on, right? It kind of sucks, right? Because we turn 50, right? And then we go into menopause, usually right around this age, and then it's so there's just so much. It's so daunting, and it feels like your life is over. You're never going to have the body that you want, and everything's like passing you by. You see all the Instagram people and the TikTokers, and young and beautiful and stuff like that. But embrace like where you are, because it's not over, right? And that's when I turned 50. I said, I fucking refuse. I am not going down without a fight, right? So I went through the ringer, and I had gained weight, and being a personal trainer and being like in the public eye, and I just didn't have the body that I should have for all the workouts that I was doing and all the training that I was doing. And I was doing everything completely wrong, right? I was doing everything that used to work for me when I was 30 and 40, which was slash calories and do a shit ton of cardio. And it just stopped working for me, and in fact backfired and put my adrenals in the shitter. And really, I felt awful. I had zero energy. I had zero libido. Literally, I wake up, have coffee just to wake up. I'm drinking wine so that I can go to sleep because I was completely wired. My poor husband, he would just look at me. He's like, "Are you coming to bed?" I'm like, "No." Like, why? Because I know what he wants, but I'm like, yeah, I'm all set. I'm going to sit here and up until like 1 o'clock watching Netflix and feeling sorry for my ass, right? So I had to get out of that funk, but that's what happens. And so you can succumb to that and then deal with the outcome of that, or you can say, hey, enough is enough, and then just flip the switch on it. Just flip it. And so for me, I had to hire a coach, because I'm like, obviously what I'm doing isn't working. Like, what am I doing? And I wasn't eating enough, and I wasn't eating enough protein, which is why I'm always like protein, because that is exactly that is what changed my body, that and weight training. So lost 20 pounds, got some muscle on my frame. I can rock a bikini, no problem. I mean, it's not really about that, but then it kind of is, because I'm a bikini girl being from California, and I was not wearing a bikini, and I just had like all these one pieces, which I just absolutely hated. So, all right. Give a typical macro breakdown: fats, protein, carbs for reducing. So that's kind of a loaded question. So I would just do a balanced macro approach, right? Get your protein up. So 0.7 to 1.0 grams per pound of body weight. Make sure that 25% of your calories at least are coming from fats, and then the rest are carbs. But you don't want to go too far into a deficit. So you want to figure out your maintenance calories, which are going to be anywhere from 17 to 2200 calories, and then take 300 to 500 calories away from that number. Don't go right to 500 away, because then that's not going to give you any wiggle room, right? So that's the breakdown that I recommend. So it's kind of a formula from that. I have a nutrition calculator that's coming onto my website pretty soon. They keep promising me this thing. They said this Wednesday, guaranteed. So that's going to help a lot, I think. So it really depends on like where you are right now. All right, so Maria, I was definitely stuck. I was like, you know what? I mean, I knew why I couldn't see my abs. It was Chardonnay and rosé, right? But still, the amount of exercise that I was doing, I should have looked amazing, and I didn't. Like, because I was literally just saying, like, hey, you know, I would burn, like, I don't know, like, I forget. I used to chase the number. It was always about the number. Like, I got to burn this many calories, and then I can eat this many calories. Like, I was under eating, but then I was eating so I was relying on that exercise so that I could actually have some fucking food, right? Because I was eating, like, I don't even know, but then I was earning like those calories, whatever that calorie burn was, like I was earning that. And then I wasn't eating it, I was drinking it. So there was a big disconnect for me. But I would be so low calories during the week because I would bank all my calories for the weekend. And then the weekend came and it was like, woohoo, right? So I don't think I'm alone in this. I do not think that I'm the only person that does that, because all of my friends, right? My friends made me do it. No, that's not true. I'm the bad influence generally. So you can blame whoever you want, right? But we all know who the troublemaker is. So it's just about switching that switch. Anyways, is there any way White Claws are allowed on this challenge? So I drink almost every day. I don't take any calories away. I don't take anything away from anybody. So the protein challenge, the 5-day challenge is just focusing on protein. As far as my 6-week, the exercise reboot, the nutrition and exercise reboot, I tell my ladies, like, I want them to have the foods that they want. If you want White Claws, have White Claws. If you want chocolate, have chocolate. If you want chocolate and White Claws, yes. But we're going to figure out how that works in your macros, right? So that is a big conversation. First couple weeks we're talking about protein, then we start working on, like, what are we having? Like, how are we filling in the rest of those calories? And then it's up to you to make a decision. Like, when you have say your goal is 125 grams of protein and 150 grams of carbs. Well, and I know that you think that there's only 2 grams of carbs in a White Claw, and that's not true. There's 100 calories in a White Claw. So that can be logged either as fat or as carbs. And most people log it as carbs. That's going to be 25 grams of carbs. So if you have 2 White Claws, that's going to be 50 grams of carbs off of your 150. So that means you can only have 100 carbs left. So now, fine, have the White Claws, but now you only have 100 calories to spend. You only have 100 carbs left to spend, and those go fast. So that is what I'm teaching with macros. This is how tracking macros is going to work for you, right? Is trying to figure out what actually works. And I give you a meal builder template, so you'll know, like, you know, I need to get in protein. Okay, you're going to choose from this list. Carbs here, fats here. Nothing is off the list. Yeah, I'm not putting M&Ms and White Claws on my list, but you can have those, because I don't recommend that you take away foods that you typically enjoy. Have those foods. And then I'm just going to show you how to work them in, you know, so that they are not dragging you down. All right. I don't want to give up running. I'm just starting to make progress, but I need more strength. So there you go. I was an avid runner, and I do not run anymore. And my body is so thankful. I got a massage today, and I had a new guy. He's like, it says here on your on your intake form that it's you want your shoulders and your legs worked. And I'm like, definitely shoulders. I said, but legs, I said, that must be like old. That must be an old thing. I said, because my legs don't hurt anymore. Like I don't have any issues with my legs anymore. So that used to be like the big focus. So, all right. So I can choose from my excuses. So I feel I can choose from my excuses. Excuse number 1, COVID. Excuse number 2, menopause. Excuse number 3, remote work. And absolutely is not your bad eating. So, so it's like a perfect storm, right? So you have COVID, you're in menopause and you're working from home. I don't mean you have COVID. I meant we're dealing with this thing, right? So again, you have to roll with the punches, right? You have to adapt, and that just means doing something different. So you're working from home, so then make sure that you get out of your chair. That's what I have to do. I have to set a reminder, because I am sitting here at my messy desk most of the time, because that's where I do my client check-ins and stuff. So I'm up here. I do love my office, by the way. And my cat, that's so bougie. Like, she's not up here right now, but she loves, so the rug was on the seat, was on the floor, and she loves that seat, but then I put the rug on the seat, and like I literally can't get her out of that. So I shouldn't have moved that. Anyways, I'm going to go pretty soon, because it is Sunday. It's time for a glass of wine. So again, you can have whatever you want, right? It's not about restriction. In fact, the more that you restrict, the more that you're going to want that thing that you say that you can't have. You know, when you say, I'm not going to have any alcohol this weekend, or I'm not going to have anything sweet this weekend, or, you know, Monday, you know, come Monday, like all that stuff's out of the house. And I know that's what a lot of people do for Labor Day, right? They're like, Labor Day, last gasp, and then all the stuff's coming out of the house, right? It doesn't have to be like that. All right, working in protein and carbs, and also when to eat them. When to eat them. That's something for you to figure out, right? I think you need to just set a schedule. Just because you're a house cleaner doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a lunch break, right? So I think working that in, I could sit here and not eat at all, right? And I have to remind myself that, you know, I need to, well, I don't have to remind myself to eat. I'm ready to eat for sure. But it's just like anything else, it's scheduled. So I don't have to remind myself to eat, but I do schedule it. So like when I have client calls, like I make sure that I have at least 15 minutes in between, so I can either make my like quick afternoon coffee or have a quick snack or something like that. So my client calls, right, it always says like half an hour, but I always warn people it takes 40 minutes, right? So my client calls actually take like 15 minutes, but I'm talking about like when somebody books a discovery call with me, like I even warn them, right? It says you're booking for half an hour, but I always take 40 minutes because I'm up. So, and then people have questions, and I want to hear exactly what is going on with you. I want to hear it all. I want to hear the stories. I want to hear what your struggles are, so that I can make a recommendation on how we're going to fix. So yeah, I usually go live on Sunday night and Thursday night at 9 p.m. EST. You're very welcome. Bye, Beachy Girl. Have a good week. I forget to eat, and then my second meal isn't until 4. So in that situation, what I would do is I would front load your breakfast, right? Have a big ass breakfast. And then maybe just a smaller lunch. So like have a big ass breakfast, and then maybe bring a shake to your work, to your job, right? But I don't feel like that's a very good excuse, right? You don't have time, right? You got to make time. This is your body. Like, why are you giving up your time for somebody else, right? This is your body. That you're the boss of your body. So treat that like yeah, I don't let anything come in between like my workout, right? If I don't get my workout in, like things aren't going to go well. My day isn't going to go well. I want to go for a walk every single day. And I make that happen. So it's just about scheduling it. And if you have that challenge, then where could you do it somewhere else then to make it easier? So anyways, I hope that's helpful. Check out that Menopot Meltdown challenge. Like it's completely free. So if you have any questions, just send me a private message, but make sure that you're following. I'm not looking for followers, but if you're not following me, then I can't respond to you. So that's all. I will be back here on Thursday, and I've been popping in here and there. So I was on this morning, which there was quite a few people, so I have time but never hungry, so I make myself eat. Finding better meals. Definitely bring a shake with me tomorrow. Boom, there you go. And you know what? They have ready-made shakes, right? So even, if you forget your shake, you can stop at CVS, you can stop at Walgreens, you can stop at the grocery store, and they have the ready-made shakes for you, right? So it's just a matter of just setting it up for yourself, setting yourself up for success. So anyways, I appreciate you guys, ladies, hanging out with me today. Check out the challenge. Check out Jumpstart. We're starting on Labor Day. And we're actually not really doing anything. You will get the workouts. The workouts are delivered to your phone. And then you're just going to be tracking in MyFitnessPal for a few days so that I can see what your eating style is like. I can see how many calories you're eating, because I will guarantee you half of the ladies that join that challenge are not eating enough calories. So I'm going to be giving you more calories. You're going to be going up to maintenance. We're going to be going into a reverse diet. And nobody's really super excited about that because they're like, wait, I want to lose weight. I am here to lose weight. Well, if you're already eating low calories and you're not losing weight, then we got to fix your metabolism, right? We got to bring those calories up. And the only way to do that is with a reverse diet. So check out my podcast on why 1,200 calories, the 1,200 calorie diet sucks, why cardio sucks for weight loss. I'm pretty open about sharing my information. So check out, all the links are there in my bio. If you want to book a call with me, if you are curious about Jumpstart or working with me one-on-one, book a call. But all the information on Jumpstart is there, and I think there are a few spots available for calls this week. So all right, now I'm really thirsty and I'm going to go. So thanks. I'll see you. Bye.